babies, it's your girl AJ. What's good? If you are new, welcome in. My name is Alexandra. I'm the owner of AJD Creations LLC, where I make your dreams reality. I'm going to take the vision that's in the back of your head that may sound crazy to others. I'm going to bring that vision to life, you guys. We create nothing to something over here. We're going to take something that doesn't exist and we're going to bring it to life in this little crafty room here, you guys. As you see, I am huge and I'm about to pop. Listen, I have about 3 to 4 days left. They are pushing me. They want me to go to the end. I have a couple days left, you guys. And with that being said, you guys know me. Crafting is my home. Like, this is what I love to do. If I have a couple days left because y'all don't want to take this baby up out of me, we're going to go ahead and get some work done, okay, y'all? Like, it is what it is. Like, working... I wouldn't even say that. Crafting is not working to me. I just truly love to make things that doesn't exist. I love to create something that's a vision and bring it to life from the ideas that people give me, the designs they throw at me, from this design to that design, and combine it to one to make something that doesn't exist. Like, I truly love that. That's like the passion behind this whole entire business. Like, bringing that idea that you have in your head that you see and you just don't know how to explain this to somebody. Like, you look like, I want this, but it may not look good. That's me. I want to take that vision that's in your head. I want to bring that vision to life, you guys. So with that being said, we have a couple orders that we have to finish. So I'm actually happy I have not gone on my maternity leave. But at the moment, you are able to still order anything on my website. But processing time is 4 to 6 weeks. I am still taking orders, but processing time is 4 to 6 weeks. And that's because I have to rest and listen to my body. Yes, I'm still working now, you guys. I know you're looking like, AJ, go sit down. Go sit down. This is me sitting down, okay, y'all? It's not work. I'm literally just making things. Like, come on now. Like, literally, I could be in the living room with everybody and I'll walk away to my office and go make something to come back. Like, it's my safe space, okay? Don't take it away from me. Don't take that away from me. It takes my mind off of deliveries and stuff like that. So I want to be in here, and this is what I'm going to do right now, okay? Now, we have about 9 orders to wrap up and get out. The goal is to finish it all today. My husband goes by because he don't want me working this weekend. I'm looking like, it ain't work. But he don't want me in this room this weekend. He was like, you need to rest before you go to the hospital, make yourself go into labor. I'm looking like, boy, you need to sit down somewhere, okay, y'all? Like, go sit down. But we have about 8 orders to finish, and we're going to do that today. So basically, today is a work with me today. So when I say work with me, I'm meaning we are doing embroidery, patches, t-shirts, jerseys, DTF prints, vinyl. We're doing a bit of everything, okay? And y'all gonna see this probably in total y'all time about an hour or two, when it took me 9 hours to do it all day. Like, y'all gonna see it all in one little 2-hour clips or whatever, when it took me a full day to do this. Big mama with it. Y'all see that my pants have to go all the way up here. Listen, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to get jumping on these orders, get as much out. We got some bonnets to sew. We have some sublimation bonnets to do. We have DTF prints. We have t-shirts to make. We have jerseys to make with rhinestones. I'm actually excited about the jersey with the rhinestones. Listen, we just got work to do. So with that being said, you guys, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss another video, because this is going to be my last little video until I come back. That sucks. Y'all know I had to give y'all one, though. This is going to be my last little video until I come back off of maternity leave. So for you guys, it'll probably be 3 weeks, okay? But y'all know I'm going to still be posting my reels and my shorts and stuff like that. But this will be my last long-term video until I come back off maternity leave. So, you know, I had to go out with a bang and give y'all everything that got me here, okay? So, let's go ahead and get to work, okay? And make sure, and I'm going to say it again, make sure you guys are ringing that bell so that way, when I come back and drop another video, you don't miss it. And you see me all skinny too, honey, and I don't got no big belly anymore. You won't miss that, okay? Everything I use in this video will be linked down below in my Amazon store or just linked in the video itself. So if you guys are wondering, I'm going to try my best to link it down below. I will even try to type it up for you guys to link it directly to that. I'm going to try my best, okay? I may have forgot some of it. I'll go back and add it in. But let's go ahead and get to work, and I do hope you guys enjoyed today's video. It's my last one until my 2-3 weeks, okay? So enjoy it, and you better like it. Let's go ahead and go to work. All right, you guys. So right now we have a 6-inch CB Chris Brown initials on the machine. I did design this myself, and after I designed it, I did send it to my digitizer like I always do. So we have this running on the machine full order. So while this is running, I'm going to go ahead and move on to the bonnets that I have to do, because I do have 3 bonnets too. I have a Princess Tiana bonnet and then also a brown on tan bonnet to do. I'm going to try to knock those out while this is on the machine embroidering. We're trying our best to get as much orders as we can out. Any orders that's not finished, they will receive an email just letting them know if they're like a refund back, or just, you know, wait until I get back into the office or until my husband process the orders that he can, because a lot of time my husband is able to work the embroidery machine, but the sewing part he cannot do. So I want to make sure I at least get the sewing done and the shirts and stuff done. We do have 2 jerseys to do. I have one already cut up and ready to go, so I am going to try to also press that today. That jersey has DTF with rhinestones and everything, so I'm very excited to do that. So that's the plan for today, is to knock out this patch order, get the 3 bonnets out, and also get the jerseys out today for the Chris Brown concert so people can have it in time. We're just going to do as much as we can and get it out today. We're running this on the Ricoma EM1010. This is a 10 needle machine. Why is I'm running it on this machine? Because at this moment, I do not want to go through the color changes at this moment, because I need to get orders out. So we are moving and we're just keep on flowing. That's the plan for today, you guys. So let's go ahead and move on to the next orders while this is running in the background. So let's go ahead and make these bonnets. Okay, so this is the bonnet that we'll be sewing. It is a brown and tan. I love this little tan color. I got this tan color from Amazon with their satin fabrics, and also the brown came from Hobby Lobby. We are doing a ruffle XL bonnet, and at the end we have to put the name on the dark brown side and glitter gold. I think that's gonna be so pretty. So we're going to go ahead and get to sewing. I am using the Vivor. This is the Vivor JK9803. I do not know how the new version is. A couple people keep asking me about that, and it's like, I have no idea. I don't know the difference at all. I have the original one still, and I still love this machine. You are hearing the embroidery machine in the back. Like I said, we are running the machines today. If it can run, let it run, baby. So let's go ahead and sew this baby up real quick. I'm just going to stick with white thread just because of the different shades brown. I don't want to change it up and do a dark brown that won't match. And I'm doing a straight stitch. I'm doing a length of 4. Now the measurements on my bonnets, I do not tell anyone, just because these are measurements I tried out, definitely like XL or large bonnets. These are measurements I tried out for myself. I put them on my head when I made them, measure my kids' heads. I actually need to make a bonnet for the new baby. I'm also going to be making some baby clothes today. Today is literally a busy day. I am a busy mama and I am working. And honestly, it's just keeping my mind busy, and I just laying in the bed. I will rest when the baby gets here. Like, crafting is my peaceful place. So for me, it's like I can't just stop. Like, I don't know, my husband was about, oh, you working too much. It's like, that's the thing. I don't see it as work. To me, it takes my mind off of everything when I'm in my office and just working, like, or just making something. I'm at peace. So it's not like, oh my gosh, this is a job. I have so many orders. Like, Lord, no, I don't want it. No, it's like I'm at peace. I just like to make things. Like, I promise you guys, like, we can have people over here, and guess what? I'm going to step away and go to my office. Definitely, if I feel like it's so much going on, I'm going to step away, go to my office, and go make something. And I come back and they be like, oh, what you was doing? Oh, God, I was sewing something up real quick. It just brings calmness to me. It's peaceful. Like, I don't see it as a work. Like, I get it, but I don't see it as work. Y'all, that's just my mindset about it. I truly love to create things. That's all. Just my favorite to do. So we do have to leave an opening because we're going to have to flip this inside out. most times whenever you're sewing, you are flipping the inside out. So I'm gonna leave it open and up. I am gonna just grab the scissors because I'm gonna clean this up a little bit. All right, so we grab the scissors. We're gonna go ahead and just clean this up a little bit. It's not too much to clean up. I'm just gonna cut off the extra fabric that's around here. So that way when I flip it out, it's like a clean flip. Just trim it. That's all we doing is just trim it. Just make sure you don't cut the thread. Oh my gosh, you guys, I actually love making bonnets. I haven't made bonnets in a while, but people have been buying bonnets lately, and I'm so happy because like, I get back to like making these crazy color combinations. Colors I didn't think about, like brown and tan. Come on, like I did brown and like a champagne color, but brown and tan. I'm telling myself, why didn't I think about that before? Like, why? Oh, these scissors are getting dull, honey. Yeah, I'm literally telling myself, why didn't I think about brown and tan? Like, that's like a color that go together. But lately, I don't know. I think everybody been doing like a brown on brown type of thing lately. And honeys, I'm feeling them. I'm feeling these different colors. I love the combinations of everything that's going on. These scissors, so they're going down, babe. All right, so now I'm going to go to the hole that we have right here. I'm just going to flip this inside out. You want to leave a big enough hole that your arm could fit in. That's kind of the rule of thumb. But to me, I just leave a big enough hole that my arm don't have to fit in. But it could come out smooth and easy. I have learned, and sometimes I still do small holes by mistake. But yeah, we just going to make it work. My goal is to get at least 5 to 6 orders out today. Probably by the time my husband gets home, I should be heading to the post office. So he gets home at 4. That's my goal. So that's like a 9-hour day. Because I usually start working when my daughter goes to school. Oh, look at that brown. Look at it. And that sun coming up. That's how you know I'm up early, y'all. The sun is just coming up, baby. Look at the colors. Okay, so we making a ruffle bonnet. So we basically have to make a casing only for the elastic. So I want to make sure I know my opening at. You always want to know your opening at because you don't want to close that opening by mistake. So because of that, let's make sure we know what the opening at. I like to always start where my opening is at because I do not want to mess that up. Like, I can't mess that up. The ruffles depend on how far your opening is to, like, your casing is to the opening. So I want to make sure I leave a little bit room for that ruffle effect. But I don't want it to be, you know, too much going on, because if I do a line here, then I can add the other part here. So I can bring this back a tad bit. I just want the ruffles. The farther you go back, the bigger your ruffles could be. This is an XL. So we do have a little bit of room to go back some to make the big ruffle on it. So I'm going to go ahead and start making the casing for the elastic. While you're doing this, do not close your opening up. You still need the opening because that's how you're going to put the elastic through the casing that you just made for the elastic. And as I'm sewing, I just do a couple back stitches in my sewing because I want my thread to stay. So as I'm sewing, it's just a habit that I will do back stitches. Some people do not do that. That's just something that I'm used to doing and I'm comfortable with doing. I'm just going to do a couple back stitches as I sew. When I'm sewing, I like to tell people move with the fabric. Don't let the fabric tell you, like, oh, tug this way. Just move with the fabric. Feel the flow and you just sew. Like you're feeling it. With the turns, go slow. Slow it down. You know, be trying to speed it up. Slow it down. Move the fabric and just flow. Just keep going, honey. Just flow with the flow. Y'all, I can't believe this is going to be my last little video for a couple days. Y'all know me because I can't stay away. So y'all know I'm going to probably squeeze my butt up in here. My husband going to say, go sit down. I'm going to squeeze my little butt up in here. Like, I'm telling y'all, it's not work for me. I just really love what I do. Like, if I tell you I'm going to do it, then I'm going to do it. Like, that's me. If I say I'm going to make this order for you, I'm going to do that. Like, I truly love what I do. You know, I am having this baby a little bit early than expected. You're supposed to be having this baby near my birthday, October. October babies. But she is deciding to come a little bit early. So right now it's like I'm kind of just working through pain. Like I'm just working through the pain. It's keeping my mind busy. I'm just going. That's all. Now, you know I'm up early because guess what? The baby just woke up. I'm watching him on the monitor. Okay, so we made our first casing. Well, not the first casing, but we made the close top stitch. I'm going to say that. We did the top stitch around and we closed it. So after we do that, now we have to do the second part of that. So you want to make sure you have enough room basically for the elastic to go through and actually fit. So I think for this one I changed the elastic. I'm using like a 1/2 inch elastic, so I'm going to make sure that elastic is going to fit in here. So I'm just going to put it right next to that line and go from there. I usually leave a little bit more space for the elastic, so if it's there I just leave a little bit more space. And now we're going to go ahead and do another top stitch around, but this one we will not do a full top stitch where we close it. We're going to leave this one open because we have to put the elastic through. And I do hope you guys can hear me. I know the machines are running. It's a lot going on. This is like a daily base of hearing machines. They're very common after a while. Some days it's like, oh, I don't even want to hear it. Like, oh my gosh, it's going to give me a headache. But the machines definitely could calm you down sometimes. When you got kids, yeah. My machines calm me down. You get what I'm saying? Like, oh gosh. Versus hearing yelling and screaming, it's like, oh, just the machines are running. I'm at peace. Like, oh. And I promise you guys, the best part is when this whole thing come together is when we make the ruffles. And it's like, oh yes, it eats down, it ate down, it came down, baby. I am loving it. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to add the elastic band. This is when it's gonna come to life. This is when the ruffles start ruffling, okay? It start ruffle, 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 baby. And some people always ask me, you know, where did you learn how to sew? I taught myself. My grandma, I believe, you guys, because I don't have a great memory of my childhood. I was adopted by my grandma, so my memory ain't the best with childhood, but my grandma knew how to sew. She had a sewing machine. I used to watch her sewing. I don't know if she taught me when I was little, but I believe she did. Because I have, like, it's just like, I don't know. It just came natural to me. We are done. Boom. 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 So we left an opening. And now it's time to put that elastic in. Right now it looks crazy. I know right now it'd be looking like, oh my gosh, what's going on? That don't look like it's gonna be a bonnet. Y'all just give it a second, because this is when the ruffles start ruffling. This is when it comes to life, baby. This is when you feel the vibes and you get that cha-cha-cha. I play too much. Okay, I think I made this one too small. I really don't want to use the safety pin. So let's see if we can get it through. I do not want to use the safety pin, but I guess it's good to know if I need to use it now versus waiting to the end. Okay, I may have to use the safety pin. Ow, I popped my finger. All right, let me see the other side. I don't want to use the safety pin, so that means I made one side a little too small. But I don't want to use the safety pin because that takes a lot longer. I'm actually using these elastic pulleys. Everybody always asks, like, what is it? These are called elastic pulleys. Like, literally, that's the name of it. It's called elastic pulley. Oh my gosh, it came off. It's literally called elastic pulley, you guys. You can type it in on Amazon. They do have it at Hobby Lobby. I got this one from Hobby Lobby, if I'm not mistaken. They have a name, like the company name, but when I got it, I just typed in elastic pulley. I didn't never look at the company name, just elastic pulley, because I needed an elastic puller. Come on, we may have to use a safety pin. Oh no, it came through, perfect. And I love using it just because it's quicker than using a safety pin, but sometimes you may make the whole casing too small. And I did. I thought I didn't, but it's okay. We're going to go ahead and get... Oh, let me not do that, because last time I did this, I kind of popped myself. So let me just back it out slowly, because I will pop myself. I done did this a couple times, and I popped myself. So I did make the elastic closing a little too small. Thought I added room, but I guess I did not. And that's okay. So I'm just going to push this thing up out of here, and we're going to go ahead and get the Barbie pin. Just do it that way. So let's go ahead and get a safety pin. Alrighty, we are done, y'all. The ruffles are ruffling. The ruffles are there, and the babies, they are ruffling. Ruffles are giving. Ruffles are ruffling, honey. Is that a word? Don't ask me, is that a word? Because I don't know. Is ruffling a word? Yes, I believe it is. Alrighty. We're gonna go ahead and do a straight stitch and sew down the elastic so it doesn't come loose. I like to do a couple of those. Goodness, y'all, the bobby pin is stuck. It's too many openings. All right, there we go. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the safety pin off. Why did I keep saying bobby pin? Well, I think you could call it that. People call it that. Safety pin is off. Take the elastic puller off. And we're going to go ahead and do a straight stitch on this. After this, I have to basically do the fabric for the Princess Tiana. I have to put Princess Tiana pictures on it. It is a Mommy and Me set, so I have to do that. So I'm just going to do a straight stitch for this. I do a couple straight stitches to make sure it is there. I'm back stitching and just going up and down. This is a straight stitch sewing machine, an industrial sewing machine. It does not do zigzags, you guys. It's not a walking foot. I get asked that a couple times. Is it a walking foot? Can I put a walking foot attachment on there? No. And all I did was just straight stitch and just keep going down. So the first thing we're gonna do before we close the opening is close the casing. So we're going to go to that line that we have and we're going to finish that line so that way the casing is closing with the elastic inside of it. It shouldn't come loose. Just go on top of that line. I like to start on the line, back stitch, and just finish on the other line. Boom. And now we can go straight to the opening that we left open, and we're going to close that. Go ahead and cut some extra thread off because there's a lot of extra thread up in here. And I'm just going to go ahead and close this up. And I'm just going to straight stitch. Make sure you back stitch so that way your thread is locked in. That's what back stitching is kind of for. So I'm just going to do a back stitch and close up the opening that we have. I always go over the opening just a couple times to make sure it is closed. Clean it up. Get all these extra pieces of threads that's hanging off because nobody wants extra thread just hanging there, honeys. I don't. And for me, I always do my test. The test is kind of just pulling my bonnet to make sure it doesn't pop. Oh my gosh, y'all, this is adorable. I just love it. The ruffles are there and the ruffles are giving what they're supposed to give. So I did go back some more and then made the ruffles just pop out just a tad bit more. Let me know what y'all think. This color is actually very adorable. I do love the colors. This tan with this brown. Look at it. Now this is a double layered satin bonnet, so you are able to flip it inside out. It is reversible. We have a dark brown and then a tan interior satin fabric. Look at the ruffles. The ruffles are ruffling and giving what they're supposed to give. Honeys, they are ruffles, baby, and you can't deny it. They are ruffling and they look amazing. Look at the colors. Like, I do love this colorway. Oh my gosh. This is adorable. Loving it, loving it, loving it. All right, let's keep going. We're doing good. We're doing good. The patch is going. The patch is almost done. This is done. Let's go ahead and do these other two bundles. We are knocking it out, and let's keep going, honeys. Round of applause. Round of applause. Go ahead, mommies. We are doing good. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. So the heat press is hot and ready. We got to set at 400 Fahrenheit for 65 seconds, 150 for the pounds. So I'm going to go ahead and lay down my parchment paper first, you guys. Y'all may hear the kids in the background. They're watching Mario movie. My son watched that probably every day, 3 times a day. He knows literally every word. So we're doing a Princess Tiana bonnet. We're going to do 2. This is the 12 by 24 months. I'm going to go ahead and press this one. And then the adult one I do separately. But this is the 12 by 24 months. So with this, we are going to just put Princess Tiana face on the green side only. And that's it. Now he done walked up in here. So this is satin fabric. I got this one from Hobby Lobby. These are the pictures. I did print it out using my sublimation printer. I use the EcoTank 2800. So these are the printout. I did cut some up. And I just like place them wherever I feel comfortable. And I place them where I think they should go at. There's no like, oh, this place, that place. I just place them whatever feels comfortable. So I'm going to go ahead and place these. And I'm going to fast forward so you have to see me place each one. Because it's going to take a paper. This is 8.5 by 11. ASAP is kind of my go-to paper. I love using ASAP. They haven't let me down yet, so why do I need to move anywhere else? And I am just using heat transfer tape. You can get it off of Amazon. I'll leave the links down below if you would like. You can get it off Amazon. You can get it from Walmart. They have it everywhere. We're pressing at 400 Fahrenheit for 150 for the pound, 65 seconds. And I'm pressing each side separate. I'm also, like I said, I'm using heat transfer tape. I'm using ASAP paper, and this is regular satin fabric. The heat press I'm using is HTB Run Auto Heat Press 2 Digital. This is probably by far my favorite heat press. I use it on my videos. You guys ask me what's your favorite heat press. I truly do love this heat press. I will buy another one if it breaks. This is truly one of my favorite heat presses, you guys. It hasn't let me down yet. Like, it delivers with the pressure and everything. The other heat presses that the HTB Run do have, they are amazing. They are great. But this by far is just my favorite. I can't tell you why or anything. Like, I truly love this heat press. I have had it for almost a year now. This delivers every time. I don't stress about anything. It's one of my favorites to use. So after this side is done, we're going to go ahead and slide it over and press the other side and take everything off. I'm doing one side at a time so that way it doesn't shift. And if it shifts, it give me ghosting. I don't want any type of ghosting on here. And a lot of times you guys ask me what type of ink I use. I literally use ink from Amazon. It's called Printer Jack ink. Honestly, I kind of use whatever's on sale. Oh, baby. That is vibrant. Like, so vibrant. And I use a EcoTank 2800 that I converted to sublimation. So all I did was just put the Printer Jack sublimation ink inside, and that was it. Oh my gosh. This looks awesome. It's so hot, so I'm gonna wait till it cool down to show you guys. Now this is a kid one. We didn't press these two. This one look like it pressed. Okay, so I just gotta press these two, and I'm gonna add some ones right here just to fill it up. And once it's done, I'm gonna show you guys the whole thing. So I'm gonna just press these two. All right, now we are done with the Princess Tiana 12 to 24 months. The last thing we have to do is just sew it. I'm going to go ahead and press the adult one separate because it's the same process. Pressing at 400 Fahrenheit for 65 seconds, and I'm just doing each side separate. I'm only pressing one side using sublimation on this fabric. Oh my gosh, y'all, just look at the details and the colors on here. This print is so vibrant. Like, this is one of my favorite bonnets to make. Honestly, I love all the bonnets, but the vibrancy of just Princess Tiana is amazing, and she is adorable. We're going to go ahead and sew around, and we're going to do the adult one off camera, so that way we just sew everything together. All right, you guys. So we finished making both the fabrics for the bonnet with the Princess Tiana on it. She looks awesome. She is vibrant. Colors are popping. So this is a 12 to 24 month old, and I'm also doing adult large. So we're just going to go ahead and sew this baby up. This is not a ruffle bonnet. So for this one, you're doing the first, hold on, make sure this is perfect. So the first stitch we're going to do, we're going to make sure that the cute sides are facing each other. And we're going to do basically kind of just sewing it closed without sewing it all the way closed. You want to make sure you leave a hole open. I'm going to stick to my white thread that I already have in my machine, make it a little bit easier. I'm about to grab some scissors. I thought I had my scissors, but I do not have scissors. Yes, you guys, I sew with a pillow behind my back. The best thing ever. So relax. So we're going to go ahead and sew. Like I tell you guys all the time, I do a nice back stitch in the beginning. Let me get that extra pieces of thread. And I'm just using regular 100% cotton thread that you can get from Walmart. Just regular thread for this one. For this machine, you are able to use industrial sewing thread, but we are doing bonnets at the moment. I haven't did a bag in a minute, so because of that, I haven't had the need to actually change threads at all. Put this out some. Go ahead and bring this back. I use the knee lift, but I don't use the knee lift on here like that too much. Thread done popped. I know I cut it too short. Let's see if we can knock this out. We're going to sew this one together. The second one, I am just going to sew and just fast forward for you guys because it's the same process. The thread does go from the side, so you do left to right for the thread instead of straight back. So make sure you always start with that back stitch. Even if I already sewed anything together, I'm always do a back stitch. You want to move with the fabric. Nothing should be feeling forced, like you're flowing. Nothing feels forced. Whenever you force it, then that's not right. That's when it gets hard. So we're not forcing anything. We're moving with the fabric. All right, back stitch. Let's go ahead and flip this baby inside out. Bonnets usually take me, honestly, if I'm not recording, it could take me 5 minutes to make a whole bonnet. From cutting it to sewing it, 5 minutes. It doesn't take too long. I think the biggest part is like going to get fabric, going to Hobby Lobby or ordering it, because you got to wait. So you always want to back stitch in the beginning and at the end, definitely for this, because we're flipping the pretty side out now. And after that, we're going to do a top stitch and then close it up. So we're not doing the casing like we did for the ruffles. We're just doing a top stitch. And we're just going to add the elastic in. Boom, boom, baby. For me, I like to make sure I have my opening out still, so I don't sew it closed, because I still have to put the elastic in. So because I have to put the elastic in, I make sure that I don't close the, you know, the opening. No lie, I used to do that in the beginning, just like, oh, you know, I remember it, and I done closed, like, oh my gosh, how did I forget that the opening was there? Make sure you got enough room for your elastic to go through. This is not a ruffle bonnet. This is just a regular double layered reversible satin bonnet. Satin interior and satin exterior. Usually you'll take an iron and iron the top, but for me, I just press it out as I'm sewing it. So I am doing a stitch length of 4 for my speed. I have my speed set at 1200. You can go faster than that, but I have it set at 1200. That's what I'm comfortable with. But 1200 is, as you see, it's moving, honey. It's definitely a beast. Just move the fabric, flow with it. How is everybody Friday going today? I hope everybody having a blessed Friday. I'm happy to be here. I am happy to just be doing something, not in bed. It's no lie, being pregnant, sometimes we could just be in bed and just, yeah, that's it. Be lazy. So yeah, I'm happy just to be busy, have something to do until the kids are out of school. All right, we're done. So we're gonna go ahead and put the elastic through. This is an elastic pulley. I got this from Amazon. You can get it from Hobby Lobby, whatever. Hold on. Oops, I don't went too far. You can get it from whoever, wherever you can. But we're gonna go ahead and pull this through. This is my favorite part because this is when it comes together. I truly love this. Oh, I just, okay. We're gonna start back over. I just popped. It didn't pop, but I just sat here and I loosened the pulley. So I was just about to finish and it popped straight out. So we have to redo it. And that's okay. The pulleys are a little bit faster than using safety pins. So yeah. It's alrighty. It's okay. Redo it. This is when the bonnet comes to life. Oh my gosh. Oh, they think I'm about to have a baby in a couple of days. Oh my gosh. Each one always feel like the first one, even though I don't know this would be the 4th one. But this right here, making this bonnet don't make it no better. Look at this. Baby bonnet. And I'm having a girl too, y'all. So this right here, now I feel like I gotta make me, a mommy and me set for me and my daughters. Okay, let's go ahead and do a straight stitch to close this in. Well, basically lock in the elastic band so it don't come loose. And then we can close the hole and that'll be it. Alrighty. So straight stitch. Straight stitch because this machine does not do zigzags. So I'm just going to do a couple straight stitches. This machine is going at 1200. It's very fast. Be careful. Knee lift. I'm just going to move it over so I can just get a couple. I don't want this to come loose at all. And all I'm doing is overlapping the elastic band and just sewing over it to make sure everything is locked into place. So when I pull the wheel on the side, the crank, I'm kind of just pulling out the thread so that way when I come back to sew, it doesn't pop so fast. Oh my gosh, babies. No, I don't want no more baby fever, so let me not even start that. It's crazy though to think, like, I'm about to be a mom to 4 kids in a couple of days. Oh my gosh. Like, no lie, when I was younger, we used to play mom and stuff. Like, I didn't really think I would be a mother. And that's just because I'm like, I didn't really think nobody would actually have kids with me. To be honest, I was scared if I had kids. I'm glad they'd probably be like me, and I don't want my kids being bullied. But God blessed me with kids for a reason, and I think it's because I needed them more than anything. I needed them. They changed me as a person. They made me see life so different. They made me love who I was. And I would never have loved myself if I didn't have my kids. Like, so it's crazy to think about when I go back and think about it being little. And I used to play house and stuff with my sisters. And I'm like, oh, I ain't gonna be a mom anyway, because ain't nobody gonna want me. But this is so adorable. Look at it. She's a beauty. This is a 12 to 24 month old double layered reversible satin bonnet. This is the interior. Love it. So your hair is protecting on all sides, and you can also go from green to purple any time of the day. So with that being said, this is the same design for the adult large that we'll be doing. I'm going to go ahead and sew that up and fast forward for you guys. Let's go. She's so cute. I gotta make the baby. Oh my God, this is adorable. Baby fever. Baby fever, like I'm not having a baby. You get what I'm saying? Like baby fever. This is almost a detail patch that can take almost 4 to 5 hours. We're running this at 400 for the speed. This is a 4-inch patch, so hopefully it gets done a little bit faster. So we just finished up the 2 Princess Tiana bonnets. We also did the brown in 10, and we finished up the CB Initials patch. We are on a great pace so far. After this, I'm going to go ahead and do the jersey. Yeah, I hear the baby in the background. We're going to go ahead and move on to the 20 XX in the back jersey. With this one, this customer did ask for a bling on top of this, so I did make a bling template, you guys. We're going to go ahead and move on to that, and hopefully after that we should be able to pack up a couple orders. After those orders are packed up, I'm going to see what's next and start working on the next orders. That's usually how I go. I like to print out a couple orders, 3 to 4 orders, work on them orders, move to the next one. It's just my work ethic. I do try to go in the order that orders are placed. So far I am proud of where we are at. So far we got what, 1, 2, about 3 to 4 orders done. So yes, honeys, pregnant mamas doing it. Pregnant mamas doing it. Hey, 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 yeah. Mama 3, and we still knocking these things out. I'm loving it. I'm loving the flow. We are moving it today. This is great so far. I think we are about 2 to 3 hours into the day so far. I have been up since 6:15 to get my daughter up for school. And when I came back, it was around 7:10. I walked the dogs. I fed the kids breakfast. I played with the kids. So I am balancing so much into one day. I am actually proud of myself. At the end of the day, no matter how many orders I get done, I'm always proud of myself because I am a mom at the end of the day. Like, I am a mom of 3. I'm a wife. I make sure dinner is still done on time for my kids to eat. I still work, and I'm still there for my kids when it comes down to events. So I am actually proud of myself. My son's birthday is this weekend, and you know, I wanted him to enjoy his birthday, so I did celebrate his birthday last weekend just because I know the new baby's coming. So I'm proud of myself at the end of the day. Like, no one could take that away from me. Like, no one could take that. I am doing it. I don't care what nobody says. Like, I am so proud of myself. Like, I literally got to give myself a round of applause in the back. This, like, in my eyes, you know, God gave me a gift, and I am doing what my purpose is. I'm walking in my purpose. Like, you know, he gave me this dream, and it's coming to life before my eyes. No matter the setbacks and the battles, I am still pushing through, you guys, and I love it. I'm thankful for everybody that supports my business, that have ordered for me. I appreciate every last one of you guys, and I'm telling you, no order is actually rushed or anything. I take my time on everybody orders, and I pay attention to the details because I don't rush orders. I like to give you quality work, and I'm going to focus on your order. When I'm on your order, I'm not skipping your order to the next person. So it's like, I'm just proud of myself, you guys. Like, I am truly proud. If you can't be proud of yourself, then I don't know what to say, because you have to take these moments and actually sit back. Like, you know, no matter what, like, even if at the end of the day not all orders go out in time, you have to sit back and say, like, I did this though. Like, I sat here and I knocked this out, and I just did this beautiful design. I just made this beautiful bonnet. Like, I'm proud of myself at the end of the day, you guys. So while this is running, we're going to let this run. We're going to take a little break. We're going to spend time with the kids, come back, do the jersey, and hopefully we get done by the time the kids are home from school, and drop these orders off and move on to the next orders. I have at least about 2 to 3 more days before I am in a hospital. So I'm going to just work into the end because they want me to wait it out. I'm just going to wait it out at home, and I'm going to do what I love. Like, this is what I love. This is what I cherish. This is what I love to do, you guys. So that's the plan. So we're going to go ahead and let this thing stitch on out, and we're going to be back when it's time to wrap this up and move on to the jersey. Oh my goodness. So for my patches, I use tearaway stabilizer. I get it from Amazon. I can leave a link down below. And I also use felt as the base. My felt I usually get from a Walmart. They got black, gray. It's like 75 cents or 50 cents. So these are the colors on this patch. Oh my gosh, y'all. It looks so good. Like, they always are so vibrant, and that's kind of what I love about it, because they pop off. The patch, when you look at it, it just pops off, and that is just so beautiful to me. So we just have one more patch for this order to finish, and we'll be done with this order. We're finishing up the other orders, and we are good to go. I'm so happy. We are on track. That's number one. We are on track, okay? Usually we off track and still don't finish, but it's coming out good. Like, she's a beauty. Yes, babe. baby. Let's keep going. Let's not get distracted. Okay, we are on the last order of the day. It's roughly around 1 something. So I'm very happy with that. I haven't packed anything up. So by the time I pick up my daughter and come back, I guess I will use that time to pack up everybody's order and get it out. We have done the jersey. We have done the patches, the bonnets, and also the custom Chris Brown X bonnet with Chris Brown pictures embroidered directly inside the patch. We have did a couple bit of things, you guys. So the last thing I'm doing now is a DTF print. I'm doing 2 DTF prints. One DTF print is for a custom t-shirt order where the customer actually want me to actually cut parts of the shirt. So I will be cutting the size and also the top part. I'm going to show you guys how I do that step by step when cutting the shirt. Now, this is the print I'm using for the DTF prints today. Why do I use this more than the locklet now? I have learned that the paper is actually what's giving it the color that I like. So inside of the INKSONIC R1390, you guys, it is glossy paper inside of here. So the glossy film, it gives a different effect that I actually love versus the matte film. So I think I'm going to order some glossy film and put inside my locklet. And I haven't had any issues with my printer yet. I have had my printer for about a month. I can't tell you guys if there is any issues or what's to come in the future, but so far the printer has worked for me. I literally, some people keep asking me my settings for the printer. I can't too much explain the settings. I literally just use the software INKSONIC. That's the software that came with the printer, and that's all I do. I did everything from the setup from what it said in the book, in the manual on how to set it up. I have not changed anything at all about it. The only thing I ever do change is the flip. I personally flip the picture myself so that way it's mirror. You want to mirror your design whenever you're doing a DTF print. And I don't use the oven. I actually just don't have the space for it. So I might end up selling it. I just don't have the space for it. That's the truth. So we're going to go ahead and let this finish. Once this is done, we're going to put out the second DTF transfer. The other one is a transfer for a customer to press herself. But this one I'll be pressing myself onto the shirt. We're pressing this onto a brown shirt. So we're going to go ahead and let this finish. In total, I would say it's print time is probably 5 to 10 minutes. You are able to change the speed, but I kind of run it slow. I don't like to have things go fast. Y'all know me. My suction is on. I do have it as at a low suction, not too high. You got 3 levels. You do have, you know, oh, excuse me. You do have, I forget the last one, but you have low, medium, high. I forgot what came before medium. You have low, medium, high. So mine is at low right now. It's the suction at the bottom that's keeping the paper down from bending and getting stuck in there. So I do have mine on low, and I'm running it at the slowest speed, but you can change the speed if you do want it to go faster. And everything about this print is inside the menu. So when it comes down to colors, you guys, I literally just did exactly what they said. You guys saw it in the video when I set it up and what I put for the information. So we're going to let this go ahead and finish out. All right, so this DTF is finishing up. So I'm doing this on a 3XL cotton, like a tan, brown, I'll say beige shirt. So in total, I did do almost 11 inches wide by 13. Now the reason I did 11 inches wide instead of 12 is just because, as you can see, I do have the extra room on the side, but I did it because I am cutting the size of the shirt. So once you see me press it, you'll see what I'm talking about. I'm going to press the transfer first, and then after the transfer is done, then I'm going to go ahead and cut the size of the shirts just to make sure that the design is right in the center and nothing is messed up before I actually cut. You get what I'm saying? I want to make sure the design is centered in the shirt before we do anything. So I'm going to do that first. After that, that's when we're just going to cut it. I am cutting the neckline of the shirt and also the size. So because of that, I wanted to make sure I get the transfer onto the shirt first. Now I'm going to go ahead and get my heat press set up. Somebody asked me how I'm able to use my heat press. So I use HTV Run Auto Heat Press Digital 2. With that heat press, you are able to turn off the auto setting of it. So I turn that off so that way I could just put the paper underneath and it can actually caramelize and heat up the powder. Usually when I do this, I usually open all of my windows. I have 2 windows. I have a window that's behind the INKSONIC and also a window that's behind the heat press. That's kind of why I put my heat press by my window. I did that on purpose so that way I can open and vent out the powder directly out of the window, because in front of the heat press, that's where the AC blows out from. So in my mind, it's blowing straight out the window. So I definitely always do that just to make sure. So for my powders, I use INKSONIC powder and also Rhinestone DTF powder. So far, Rhinestone DTF powder is my favorite. INKSONIC works amazing, but Rhinestone is what I've been using for a while. That powder does last a very long time. I set my heat press to 400 Fahrenheit, so that way it can actually heat and caramelize very faster. Very faster. That means it's faster than normal. Now, I set up my cutter roll, so I have to do the cut myself. I'm gonna bring this out. So before I ever start to actually print, I make sure I always do a print head clean. It actually tells you to do that inside of the menu. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. So this is a design. I am a wild card what the customer sent over. It's kind of like a rough filling design. So this is exactly how the design look. If you are looking like, okay, is that how it's supposed to look? Yes, you guys, this is exactly how it's supposed to look. Don't mind my big belly, okay? So we're going to go ahead and put this in the powder, and I'm going to put it underneath the heat press. While I do that, I'm going to go ahead and get the second print done. The other one is just a DTF print for a customer. Look at that white. Look at the white. Now, to save paper, I always just push the paper back because I like to save all the paper I can. That white is white and honey. The colors are so vibrant. Like, do you guys see what I'm talking about? That's why I love this glossy film that they have. Let's go ahead and open the windows and heat this up. Okay, so the DTF print is done heating up. Like I said, my heat press is set at 410 Fahrenheit for this one, and I just have 25 seconds. That's all. This is how it came out. The colors are everything. So I do have the INKSONIC DTF printer still on. I'm going to go ahead and print out the second design, so we can go ahead and put it underneath here, press this shirt, and also print the DTF print for the customer and pack that up. Look at the colors though. These colors are everything. Like, the colors are everything. And it literally took about a minute to honestly do it underneath the heat press. You can see the back where it looks melted. That's what you want. I learned that in the beginning, you want it to be melted. That means it has caramelized all the way. That's not a saying for it. I just say caramelized, okay? All right, let's go ahead and get the other print done too. All right, you guys, the custom DTF print that I had is finally done. This is a 12 by 12 design. It is a breezy bow design. I did not make the design myself. I did get the design off of Etsy's. It was roughly around $10. The customer ordered a 12 by 12. So we're going to go ahead and put the powder on and everything for her and cure it, and all we got to do is ship it out. Look at the colors on here. It came out so good, vibrant. It pops right off. So all I'm going to do is go ahead and add the powder on here. I use this little white, well, not white box, but I use this orange box that I got a while ago. Like I keep telling you guys, some people ask me where I got it from. I just got this a while ago, honestly. It was actually in a package that I ordered, and from there all I did was just keep the box. But you can use something from Walmart, anything like a little container. I'm just going to add some powder all over it, and then I'm just going to put it underneath my heat press to let it cure. And for this, all I got to do is just pack it up. Should be done. Shake it off to make sure you get all that powder off of it. And boom, she got her powder on the front, or the back of it, and the design is on the front, you guys. So we're going to go ahead and cure this, and that would be it for the DTF print. So I can go ahead and cut the machine off today. Honestly, y'all, I'm so tired of this machine, and not to say like I'm tired of hearing it now. I've been here all day. I'm exhausted. I'm ready to end my day off. But we have this patch finishing up on the machine. I love the white, and I also just love this blue that pops off. It just is amazing. For this, I am using tearaway stabilizer that I got off Amazon. Also, this white is just white felt that I got from Walmart. Like I said, I get my felt from Walmart. If not Walmart, I get it in a bundle from Amazon in a packet. But this one was like probably 50 cents at Walmart. They have a couple of them. I think it's, I would say 75 cents to $1 just for like a piece of felt. And I just get different colors depending on what I'm going to do. I try my best to get the colors that's going to match what I am embroidering. I feel like it helps a little bit. That's my idea. So I do try my best to get the color that's going to match it. But we're going to go ahead and let this finish out. I'm so ready to wrap it up. We are almost done. We just got to do the shirt and the transfer, and that's it. We done did it all. Yeah, baby, we did it all. I may end up doing this, just shipping this out tomorrow and pack it up tonight. Take me a break and call it a day. That's what I'm about to do. But we are almost done with this. It's coming out good. I'm just gonna let it finish up. All right, the Breezy Bowl Rockstar patch is done. Ooh, let's cut this machine off. It looks so good. The last part, honestly, is going to be me cutting around and cleaning this up with a lighter, but I'm not going to show you guys that on camera because that all takes time. I got to do that to every last patch. So, but this is how it looks up close. And after I do that, I do add adhesive. And I am using a Mighty Hoop. This is the Mighty Hoop 8.41 by 9.1. That's the size of the interior of it. But the whole hoop is 8 by 9, but that's how much it goes inside of it. Love this patch. Writing. This is the jersey that we'll be doing. This is a white jersey. This is a medium. This is a woman's jersey, so it does run a little bit smaller. And for this one, it will be cropped, but I like to crop it at the end after I put everything on. So we're going to go ahead and start with everything. Now, this one is going to be a good amount of different layers into just the design itself. We will have bling on top of vinyl. I did do a mock-up for this design, so I'm just looking at my iPad to tell me exactly where everything go, because I did a mock-up for the customer. So we have glitter mixed with regular brown. It's going to be adorable. So let's go ahead and get to pressing. I'm going to go ahead and start with the brown. Well, not the brown, the glitter first. I actually missed a piece. Small piece down here. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start with this glitter first because it's the first layer. And we're going to go ahead and start on the front. So for me, whenever I'm doing a crop jersey, I like to press the design first, so that way afterwards I can just crop it from the design of where I placed it from. Make sure the shirt is pressed evenly, because this is a jersey. I'm not too worried about like doing it pre-pressed for the jerseys, to be honest, because it's a jersey. The more we heat it, the more it's kind of going to stick together. So I try to not worry about a pre-press. Just make sure it's even. Make sure the design is even, because this jersey does like move a lot. I'm just going from that top rim to make sure I'm doing it. So because I'm doing a DTF print on top of this, I like to do the DTF prints last. So whenever I do the design, I try my best to make sure I do DTF prints last from when I'm designing it. So that way I'm not pressing it too many times, or it's not getting overly pressed. Go ahead and take this brown off. This brown is so pretty. I love this combination too, y'all. Like, I just be loving the different combinations that everybody give me. You get to see everybody's creativity coming to life. And just the full designs, because you was thinking gold and brown, but gold, brown, like the regular brown, I love it. So I'm making sure this is good and center. It will all line up for space-wise, because we'll crop it right down here. So with that being said, I'm actually bring it down some, because we can bring it down a little inch or two. Make sure the jersey is laying down flat. bring it down just a tad bit for it won't be right on that line, but that line is what I'm using to do this. I am going to press everything at like 330 Fahrenheit, 150 for the pressure. And I have it set at 25 seconds. Make sure everything is centered. Perfect. Last thing is to make sure it is straight and not crooked. A lot of people don't like doing this little detail, but it's like, I don't care. I'm still going to do it. Like that little detail will make or break the whole design. Like I can sit here and redo this over and over if I have to make sure that the design is straight itself. Because sometimes when you are cutting it on a machine, it can be sideways a little bit crooked from you loading up the vinyl. Okay. So I want to make sure that the breezy is straight before we press it. Just going to put the ruler across at the top and also at the bottom. This side is the side that I don't like. It always takes me a minute just to do the front part because I have to make sure it's straight. I'm sorry. Like that has to be straight across. It can't be a little crooked or anything. So before I even like press it down. Bring that down. All right, we're good to go. It is straight. Center. Yep. Alrighty. We're going to take the brown off and then we're going to go ahead and press just the gold. So we're going to go ahead and take the brown off and press the gold. You cannot press vinyl on top of vinyl. Everything is good to go. The shirt itself is very like it moves easily. So I'm going to go ahead and grab a piece of parchment paper just to make sure I cover everything up. Just because this is a white shirt. You want to make sure you don't overheat it, have any burnt marks on it. So I'm going to go ahead and press this. And then after that, we're going to go in and press the brown. And then I do the top pieces. When it comes down to the sleeves, I'll push it all the way in. When it comes down to doing the sleeves, I like using my mini heat press, the HTV Runt mini heat press for the sleeves because it's a little bit easier. Even on the back part when I'm doing the top part of the back, just because that back has the lines from the V-neck in the front, that it kind of messes up a little bit. So I do like to do a pre-press using the mini heat press before I do the full press. I think I'm missing one part. Crazy. I'm looking at one piece I feel like I'm missing. Because it's gold, gold, breezy. The last breezy, I'm missing one piece by. Okay, so I'm missing a gold that goes on top of the last breezy that I'm going to have to cut. I'm happy I noticed that now. So I'm going to just run that through the machine because I see that I am missing that. So I'm going to run that through the machine before I press the rest of the brown because we are missing that piece. But I will go ahead and do the top parts of it. And this is why I be having like my mock-up next to me whenever I do these because sometimes you can be a miss, like, oh my gosh, I literally forgot to cut one piece and that could change the whole entire design. Because if I sent you a mock-up, that's what you expect to get, right? Okay. And then this side is like stars. So I do have the stars right here. I'm going to go ahead and cut if we can find the scissors. So what I'm going to do is do this part and I'm going to put that last breezy on the machine because I'm missing one breezy. So we're going to do the pieces we can and then do that part left because that part has to go before the DTF. So we're using the regular glitter, brown, and then we're also using the gold glitter. And this star, somebody asked me what it literally got it from. I just looked up a star outline on the internet and that was it. So this one we're doing a mix of the brown and the gold right here. But I'm just making sure that the vinyl doesn't overlap. I may bring this one over some more and see if I can squeeze a small gold. Perfect. I'm about to say it should be a small gold somewhere. Small gold one in between because it's supposed to be like a mix match type of vibe. Yeah, there we go. And then you'll have a brown at the top, and the rest of them will be at the, on the back. Go ahead and trim this up. Like, I'm gonna actually press this first and then press this. I feel like it may be going off a little bit, so we're gonna just press everything else first. And parchment paper on top. Okay, so we pressed the top part of it and I went back and I cut out the other piece I need for the bottom. This brown is, I ain't gonna lie, so pretty. This brown is so pretty. I bought this brown a while ago. I can't even tell you the brand, but this brown is pretty. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and take this breezy off. This was a nice cold peel because this thing been sitting. Oh goodness, y'all, my feet are starting to hurt. I am like swole. Somebody told me I should keep the weight on. I'm like, oh baby, I don't know about it. I look like, oh, the weight. Y'all want me to keep the weight on? I don't know about it. Okay, so this one only has one. From when I look back at my design, it's actually only one, and then it's the layer underneath. Because the other one gonna have a top of gold. I'm so happy I was looking at the mock-up, because if not, the whole shirt kind of would have been messed up. From like, if I seen your mock-up and you look like, okay, well, that's not what I just got. Your mock-up was different. You kind of be upset. Just saying. Like, I seen you the design, you probably looking like that wasn't what you sent me, and you be looking at me like that wasn't what you sent me. So now what? So I'm happy I was looking at the mock-up, because I just forgot to cut the small piece out. Goodness, hold on. Make sure that this is straight. So a DTF print would be going on top of here. So what I like to do, also make sure you got some room underneath, because it's supposed to have like some space. This is the offset for the last layer. Where's my ruler? Make sure that's straight. Okay. Okay. So a DTF print that I made is going on top of here for the front. So this would be on top. I want to make sure. Perfect. Okay, that's exactly what we'll lay at. Okay. I didn't make this print that big just because I want to make sure there was room to actually see the words behind it, because if it covered the whole entire design, then it's like, okay, I can't even see the words behind it. I don't know if it says breezy or not. Like, you wouldn't even know. You get what I'm saying? So I did try to make the design fit the words. I didn't want the design to overpower anything like that. And then we'll layer this with the gold on top. I'm gonna go ahead and just clean this up. And when I say clean up, I'm just kind of going in and just trimming the design to make it a little bit easier to place on to everything. So last is the gold. When you actually see the design coming together as you vision in your mock-up, clutch. All right, I'm cutting on my mini press. Okay. I'm gonna let that cool down a little bit. Let it cool down a tad bit. Go ahead and peel this. Because we are pressing it multiple times, I try not to press it too long. Even though the heat press is set to 25, I try not to press it too long. It's Friday, all the kids are home. Yeah, what is going on? I don't know why the film is ripping. The film itself is ripping. Okay, it's like ripping apart. Let's cut the film. There we go. I have no idea what that was. I think because I cut too deep. That's probably what happened. Okay. Is there a film left? Okay. Oh, I have film still under there, but we got it off. That's what I say. You cannot overlap your film. All right, now we're gonna hit it with the gold. This gold glitter is so pretty. Boom, boom. Line it up as best as you can. Boom, boom. Perfect. So I'm going to do this, and then afterwards I'm going to go ahead and put the DTF print on top because all of the other layers are done for the front. The back, oh my gosh, the back is going to be a little bit difficult. We have DTF on top of rhinestones. I just don't even know how I'm going to place this. I'm telling myself, like, you do rhinestones first. I mean, do the DTF print and then do the rhinestones. Like, I just don't know how I'm going to do this, but we'll see, because what I'm thinking is just take some of the rhinestones out to fit the DTF. You get what I'm saying? We'll see how I go. Alrighty, last part for the front. Let's put a DTF print on top and watch the magic happen. Yeah, baby. Woo! So clean. So this is the DTF print right here. I just tried to trim it up. I always just try to do that, just so the film don't be over. And it helps me just to make sure I'm placing this exactly where I want it to go at. Because sometimes when it has the film, it's like, should I do it right there? Oh, baby. That look good. That look good. Press this at 330. Usually you press DTF for 320. I'm doing 330. So DTFs usually are cold pills. So by that being a cold pill, I usually would just go to the back side and do the back side or the sleeves. So I'm going to go ahead and let it cool down, and I'm just going to move on to the back. But she looks good. You can't say she not. She looks good. Oh my gosh, she looks good. Oh, baby. Let me move these scissors because y'all know I'm clumsy. I've been had the scissors Going right into my feet. All right. So I'm going to just let her cool down, and I'm going to move on to the back of the jersey. And this one is Breezy Bowl up here. Look at the extra piece that was down here. That was going to be right on top of the jersey. Okay. So for this Breezy Bowl, it does overlap a little bit across. Customer did want it like big and bold in the back. So I did try to make this a little bit bigger where it overlaps a little bit. Usually I try to stay in the line up here, but I did make this one a little bit bigger. Okay, we're going to go ahead and press this. I'm not going to do any of the stars yet. I'm going to just do this because I know this needs all the pressure up here. And when I cut it, I'm going to cut it from where I end my design so I can tell where the design ends right here before I cut anything. So far, I am loving this shirt though. Well, it's not a shirt. I am loving the jersey. So far, it looks awesome, baby. It looks awesome. Like this brown and gold effect. Honey, it's giving. So, just to make sure that this is pressed, because I have done this plenty of times, to where like that part of that V and right down that line, it didn't press all the way to where I will peel it and it's like peeling up with the film. So I'm just going to go over it. I'm using this HTV Mini Heat Press 3, I believe. Small, compact, simple, easy. And it definitely helps. Y'all know this thing hard. I brought myself too many times. And we're just going to go over it just to make sure we got the creases where that line is at. And that V part, we made sure that it got pressed because sometimes it doesn't get pressed. And if it do press, it's like half of it pressed and the other half didn't. Okay, so I'm going to let that cool down. So after that, we are doing a 20 in the back. I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to do this, you guys. If you understand my drift. If you understand what I'm saying. So I'm going to go ahead and bring this up. Okay. All right. We need to stay where this breezy ends in the front. So I'm going to make sure I stay here. We have 20 in the back. So the design is supposed to be a glitter 20 in the back. And then the rhinestones on top. I just have to make sure that the DTF print, because basically I'm going to take some rhinestones out to put the DTF print there. So these are the rhinestones I'm using. It is like a gold brown. Now this transfer tape, I just use regular transfer tape from Amazon. It's not rhinestone transfer tape. I did make this 20 template myself. Make sure it's all on here. I'm going to have to sit here and poke some out for the design. What I'm going to do is actually lay the design here and see how we can do this. I'm going to have to take this part of the rhinestones out. So basically just that middle part of the rhinestones do have to come out. Okay. So for the design to go. Beautiful girl. So beautiful girl, y'all. I love the way everything looks so far. Now this is not rhinestone transfer tape. Literally, I think this is transfer tape that I use for permanent vinyl. So I'm taking this off first so that way we can go in and kind of, it looks like I'm going to have to get rid of one whole side. I don't want to do that. I may have to hand place these on too, and I didn't want to do that either. So I took the time to do it this way. What I think is going to be best is if we press the DTF transfer first and then do the rhinestones after. And I think that's actually smarter. So I'm going to actually try to do it that way. Thinking about it now, that actually seems way easier. So we're going to go ahead and peel this. Yeah, that seems way easier. So then when the DTF print is there, all I have to do now is actually go around it with the rhinestones. That seems so much smarter than just trying to wing it and see how it's going to look. The customer just wanted more bling, 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 baby. Go ahead and lay this on top. For this part, I'm going to bring the 20 down because we do have bowl going over the line. The 20 can go down some. That's why I didn't make this 20 as big as I normally do because of that. And we're just going to press it. All right, y'all, the baby done came up in here. What he got going on? Okay, so we're gonna let this cool down before we peel it. After that, I'm gonna do the rhinestones. No, we're gonna do the DTF print. We just said it and already I forgot. We're gonna press the DTF print so that way we can move the rhinestones around it and we don't press that. That's gonna be the best option for this because I cannot press the rhinestones on top of the print and I can't press the DTF print on top of the rhinestones. I can't do that. So we're going to have to move the rhinestones around it. We're going to see what we can do. That's kind of what it's going to be about. I don't know right now. We're going to have to see what we can figure out here. But I'm going to let this cool down. And then that's not really that cool, to be honest. I love this gold. This gold is so pretty. And this is the DTF print. I did make this myself on my INKSONIC R1380. Perfect. I tried to not do it too big or anything like that. And I put it here. Something telling me I may end up having to place the rhinestones piece by piece. We'll see. I don't want to, but if we have to, then it is what it is. If we have to, then we just have to. There's no reason to get mad about it. If we got to press it, place it piece by piece, and that just is what it is. And make sure the shirt is good. That just is what it is. So after this is done, we're just going to let it cool down and come back. While this is actually cooling, I could turn it around and peel the first one. So I'm going to go ahead and peel off the first DTF print that we did on the other side, because that should be cool and ready to peel. Alright, so we're going to go ahead, let that cool down and come back. But we're going to go ahead and turn this around and peel this baby right here. The peel is my favorite part. I don't know about y'all, but that peel is everything. Ooh, yes. That peel everything, honey. Shake it, shake something for me. Shake something for me. Shake something. We are almost done. We just have to do the back. So I'm going to turn it around and I'm going to let it cool down. And then we're going to put the rhinestones on and figure that out. Okay. This should have cooled down by now. This don't look like it pressed. It did. Okay. Ooh, the peel is the best part. The peel is the part that's just bring it to life. Y'all, he better bring with all the trash. Okay. It's coming together. It's coming together. And hopefully this all pressed. Now he just back there literally in the trash playing with stuff. Ooh, baby, that looks good. That looks so good. Okay. So we got the rhinestones right here. What I'm going to do is just peel what I can. Whatever can. I may end up having to cut. Bless you, baby. I don't know like what my rhinestone transfer tape is at. What I'm thinking is cut down and do one side at a time. That's what I'm thinking. So that way I could take out pieces that we're not going to use. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Because I'm going to have to take some of these rhinestones off. Now I did make the design in Silhouette Business Edition, and then I just transferred it over to Caesar Juliet to cut it. So I did it, and then I just made like an offset for it. So I'm actually going to put this down right here. Okay. So we're going to lay it here. Actually, we can actually press the rhinestones on top of the DTF print. Looking at it now, I think I can press the rhinestones on top of the DTF print, and it's not going to be bad. That's what I'm thinking, y'all. That's what I'm thinking. I'm liking the way that it looks on top of the DTF print, but then it may overpower the DTF print. I don't know. But we can go ahead and take some off. One thing about the rhinestones, you could just take them off. So I'm going to do that, and I'll just fast forward for y'all. I'm literally just peeling them off. And I'm going to put them in the bag. So I found that it was easier just to cut around the rhinestones instead of taking it off piece by piece. I'm just taking off the extra ones that just shifted, and I just place them on later. I'm actually very excited to press this. Only thing I'm worried about is because this is like transfer tape for permanent vinyl, if it's going to actually work as a film to transfer over. Some of the rhinestones we'll just go back in and add back. We'll see if we need to add it back, to be honest. Everything looks good. I'm just going to move these rhinestones to the side, and I come back and take them. I see one that just is off all the way. And this is the SS20 rhinestones. I did get this off of Amazon. Perfect. So these rhinestones is heat activated, so it is for a heat press and not the glue. You can use glue if you would like, but these are for the heat press. That's why I chose these. So it's easier versus me doing E600. It's a little bit easier for me. Alrighty, we're going to press one. And let's see how it goes. We're not going to press the other side, just do the one. Alright, I am pressing this at 330 Fahrenheit for 25 seconds. I'm actually up the time to 30 because these are rhinestones and I definitely want them to press. I'm a little bit scared, you guys. I just kind of did 3 things in one, from glitter vinyl on top of that DTF and rhinestones. I have no idea how this is going to come out. I haven't done rhinestones directly on top of glitter vinyl, and I had to move it around to fit the image. Oh my gosh. Whew, my nerves is acting bad. My nerves is going bad. Like, oh my gosh, y'all. Okay. And then plus this is not rhinestone transfer. I don't know if it's transferring over or not. Whew. Y'all can hear me shaking in my boots. Listen, I'm shaking in the boots. Okay. Oh my gosh, I got it pressed. I probably should have cut that. Oh my gosh, y'all, it pressed. Hey, shaking in my boots. I'm shaking in my boots. Y'all, this thing is so hot. That's all I'm gonna say. But the rhinestones press on here. Yes, honey boo, you can't say anything to me. You see that bling, 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 bling? Ooh. All right, let's go ahead and do the other side. Oh gosh. To see the vision come to life is just amazing. It's amazing. So we're going to go ahead and do the other side. The other side is the circle. Go ahead and take that on off. Oh, that's just the heat press cutting off. Okay, we're going to lay this here. So I'm laying it down flat first to kind of see, but I can see we're kind of just going to cut straight down, to be honest with this one. Just cut straight down. Lift this up. Cut straight. Likely it's a 0. So I'm just going to cut straight down with regular scissors. So I'm trying to actually just go around the whole entire design. Yeah, this piece could come out. The piece just flipped all the way over. Okay, I don't want to come out. I'm just going to place that where it needs to go at. Bring that over some. Going in and just taking off the pieces that we don't need. These 2 at the bottom could come off. We don't need those right there. And whatever I take off, I'm just filling it in at the top. Like I said, I believe this is a champagne color. Oops. So these are the Hot Fix Rhinestone by Beads Land on Amazon. This is the brand that I use. If I don't use this, then it's usually like Heat Transfer Warehouse, something like that. But lately I've been using them just because it's the next day delivery with Amazon. And I do think you get a little bit more. This is the SS20. And I chose these just because they're a little bit bigger. just in case I had to hand place them. I didn't want to hand place an SS16. That was going to take a lot of time. And you could just grab these with your hands instead. So we're just kind of going to fill in the spots that need some filling, because you want it to be like a full 20. Just make sure it's still like look aligned to everything down. Oh my goodness, turn over. That took a minute to turn. Okay. I'm going to add a little bit more to this. It's crazy to see the idea and bringing it to life, I promise y'all. From them showing you like different inspo pictures and telling you this is, you know, what I think I want. Can you do it? Like, to see it come to life is just crazy. I love it. This is just fire. Love the way this looks. Okay. We're going to go ahead and press this. Like I said, in total, I'm just doing 330 for 30 seconds because we are doing multiple presses. And for my pounds, I'm not mistaken, it's 150. I do want a strong pressure on this just to make sure everything is secure and locked in and nothing comes off. This is honeys. You don't gotta say it, but I think I delivered. I delivered everything. Okay, so I'll leave it there. I'm gonna add probably a little bit. Try to actually, I want it to be different. So what I think it's going to do is do gold here, brown here, so that way we can do the gold here. And on this side, the same thing. Gold here. Brown here. Gold here. So this is why I wasn't too much stressing doing another press, just because I know we was going to press it again. The rhinestones are giving. Rhinestones are giving. We just did our thing. I think I just killed it. What do you think now? Oh, tell me what y'all think. We just did glitter vinyl rhinestones in DTF. In DTF. In DTF. Hey, 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 hey. I'm proud of myself. We fire, we fire, we fire, we fire. Okay. Like, if you can't be proud of yourself, who else you must be proud of, okay? I already know I gotta press this side a little bit. I'm using HTV Orange Mini Heat Press 3 for this one, but give yourself a round of applause. Now we just have to do the sleeves, but I just love it, love it, love it. Like, it looks awesome. All right, let's go ahead and take everything off. Let's see. Woo! I let that side cool a little bit because we just pressed that. And that's why I keep that mini heat press up on me. I keep the mini heat press on my hip, on my side, on my bone, your backbone, okay? Listen. Let me just let y'all see. We still have to do the sleeves, so we have to do the sleeves. Now after that, we are done. We just gotta cut it. Listen. Listen. Listen, Linda. Listen. Listen. This is fire. Ready? You ready for it? You ready? You ready? This is fire. The rhinestones are giving with the detail print. Oh my gosh. Do y'all not see this? This is like bling bling bop, bling 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 blop. I love it. Let's go ahead and do the sleeves. So usually whenever you do press the jersey, like I said, they usually stick together in the inside. So I'm just going to bring it on this side. And that way we're moving everything out of the way. The sleeves are just going to be XX in gold glitter. And I'm going to use the line of the middle to line the design up to have a center. And I'm just going to actually just leave this mini heat press on here and let this do its thing and be back. This doesn't have crisp brown on top of it. It's just gold excess. So while that cools down, I'm going to go ahead and move to the other side. Open it up, find that crease in between. And I feel like doing the mini heat press is better than doing the regular heat press for the sleeves, because sometimes it just presses wrong once I slide underneath. And I do not want it to shift. The mini heat press is set at 335, and I didn't press the timer or anything. I'm just pressing down and just letting it go. I'll leave it on here for just a minute, walk away or so, but I didn't set no time. So I'm gonna leave that on for a few, and while that's on, I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can peel this side up or not. The mini heat press does require pressure, so you just have to make sure you are putting all the pressure down for it. And also just do your final press. Final press, I usually will get parchment paper and make sure I stick on top before I do my final press, because the vinyl can stick to the mini heat press also. Boom. Make sure you're doing that pressure from the little corners. Then after this, we're going to cut it. We have to cut this, and we also have to cut a custom shirt. So I'll just cut everything at the same time. So that way, after that, I'll be done. That would be it. Cutting the last shirts I have to do would be it for the day. Then I did all the patches that we needed to do. But I think I may do one final press on the rhinestones, just because I want to make sure they are secure and they are fully on there. So I'm going to just do one final press using the heat press. And just make sure everything is secure and they're on there very good and sturdy. Then we just got to cut it. Cut, baby. Cut. All right. Cut you off. Turn it on the back of the shirt. And we're just going to do that final press. This shirt looks so good. And when we cut it, I think it's going to actually pop a little bit more. All right. Final press for the rhinestones and everything. Boom, bang, baby. Boom, bang, baby. We just killed that. We just killed that. I just killed that. Hey, we just killed that. You can't say anything. I think I murdered this shirt because I killed it. I killed it. I killed it. Yes, honeys. Yes. Yes, honey. Yes. 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 Woo. The rhinestones are secure. That's all I know. All right. Full shirt is done. Full front, back, and sleeves of this shirt is complete and done, you guys. Front, back, sleeves, everything done. Front, back, sleeves, everything done. The only thing we have to do now is just go in and cut it. Depending on the cut, I may end up sewing it at the end. It all depends on the cut. And these are the sleeves. Fire. Just fire. All right, so we have our shirt. It is a beige tan Gildan 3X. So we're gonna go ahead and do our pre-press. We're doing a DTF transfer for this. I did order this shirt from Jiffy Transfers. So we will be cutting the neckline and also cutting down the side. So because of that, I want to press the print first and then cut everything afterwards. Just because that's going to kind of make it a little bit shorter, I guess. So I want to make sure I have everything where it needs to be at. So I'm going to go ahead and do a lint roll to get all the extra materials out, moisture and everything, because we're going to cut this side down. I'm just using some parchment paper. So we're going to be pressing this DTF print for about 25 seconds. I will be using the Wow Card DTF print that we made today on the INKSONIC. So this is the DTF print that I'll be using. Colors are everything. Y'all see that big belly, big belly? Pre-press is just like 5 seconds, to be honest. You don't need to last too long. Let me change the time to 25. So because I'm cutting the neckline, that's the only reason I'm doing this DTF print a little bit more down from the top. Because that part will be cut. And I'm going to kind of go off the middle of these arms for the center. We don't need it too far down either. I actually want to cut this little part right here. So that way I can make sure I'm looking at where the design start at and not having no extra parts in there. This is not my design. I did not make this. The client sent her image over what she wanted. All right. We're going to go ahead and press this. After we press it, we're going to do a cold peel. I will be cutting this. So I'm going to cut everything at once because I had to cut the jersey that we did earlier too. Yeah, the baby in here, he drinks water. As he's drinking the water, he just do like a cough noise. It's funny, cute, but it's like, why are you doing that every 2 seconds? Like he just sit there and make his coughing noise. All right, so we are done with the press. We're just gonna let it cool a little bit because it is a cold peel DTF. I usually just let it cool just a tad bit, not too much, just a little bit. All right, let's go ahead and peel it. I like to do a very slow peel just to make sure we are good. I also hold down the shirts. I always hold down my shirts no matter what I'm peeling. Y'all, this boy back there messing with something on my eyes. He actually look like he underneath my table. And once we're done peeling, and we're going to do the final press. Sorry about the noise, y'all. That boy was back there having a ball. We are doing the final press, and after that, we will be done. Yes, this is the final shirt of today. We have did everything on the list. Oh my gosh, I'm exhausted. Okay, final press is done. We can go ahead and cut off the heat press. We're gonna go ahead and move everything over to the cutting table and slice it. OMG. I'm saying slice, but cut it, babies. So I did 12 by like 13. Listen. She eats, okay? This is a 3XL. Honey, she eats. Look at the colors. Just look at these colors on here. Oh my gosh. Let's go ahead and start cutting this thing up so we can wrap it up for the day. Oh, she looks so good. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start with this first shirt. This is a 3XL custom shirt. So the customer wants to give it the neckline and also cut directly down the middle of the side. So that's the first thing we're gonna do. Usually when I do like a neckline, what I like to do is fold shirts, but just because I want to make sure we're doing it right, we're kind of going to rotate. I'm just using these fabric scissors I got a while ago from Walmart, and I'm going to add some room to this neckline to actually cut. And I'm just going to go with the flow of just how the neckline is curved. We're just following around it. There's no sewing after this. This is like a raw cut neckline that the customer seen and she wanted. Boom. Neckline is cut. And this is why I did the design first so I could see. And the other part is cutting right down the middle. So I'm going to actually open this up to make sure. And I'm going to just kind of go here. There we go. I'm not going to go too far up. Right there is good. And I'm kind of going to use that to do the next cut to make sure I'm not going too far up. So I'm going to line the shirt up with the bottom. And just make sure that we're not going too far up or anything like that. I'm following the design that the customer sent to me. Because at the end, she's going to like tie the sides together and it's going to wrap around. So this shirt is now done. So the sides open. And that way you could like sit here, take it if you need to. And tie it if you want, like this. Yet the design will be right there in the middle. So depending on like how the customer wear it, she could tie it in the middle and still have the back open down below, tie it in the front, tie it on the side, or do 2 ties on the side because I think that's what she's going to do. She's going to do like 2 ties like this. So you can do that on both sides. So it's just like a raw opening. There's no need for me to cut. And then after that, you will have the shirt kind of like this. And then this will be slanted across her shoulders. Not good. But I'm going to go ahead and open this back up. Let the customer do however she wants to do with it. But it is versatile, so you can wear it any which way. So we are done with this. Let's go ahead and get the jersey cut up. Alright, so the next one that we have to cut is this medium white jersey. I just love the way this jersey actually came out. This is the front and this is the back. The back has rhinestones inside of the 20. It looks amazing. Look close up if you need just a little bit. Just love the way it came out. So whenever I'm doing these type of jerseys, what I do is actually fold them in half. We'll fold them together. And this is a woman's jersey. Like I said, it runs a little bit small because it kind of tucks in for your hips. And that's what I'm going to use as my guide. I know that the back design is in the middle here, so I can cut it right down here. So when it comes down to actually getting that clean cut, I like to use my rotary ruler. It came with my mat and everything. And on top of that, I like to use the rotary blade that I have. I have had this for a minute. So I'm kind of just going to lay this straight down. I'm going to leave a little bit of room at the bottom just to make sure we have some space. And And I made sure the shirt was even, so when I go ahead and cut, I'm doing one clean cut. Make sure that's a straight cut. Depending on my cut, I may not need to do a seam underneath or hem, just because that cut was actually clean. But usually I would go in and I would do like a small hem underneath, but I don't need to. Alright, so the jersey is now cropped, and this is how she looks. She's cropped and she's done. She cropped and she is done. Y'all, the baby always come in false some type of way. Front and back, she's a beauty. Yeah, she's a beauty. She's a beauty, she's a beauty, she's a beauty. She's a beauty. I think you could tell by the look on my face, I'm tired. We have did in total about 8 orders, from patches to DTF prints to t-shirts to jerseys to cutting to sewing, and also making sure the kids are fed, and then also walking to the bus stop. Yes, I could drive. I walk. You know why? Because I need my little bit of exercise. I have ran every machine up in here today, besides the lasers. Honey, give yourself a round of applause. That's all I got to say. At the end of the day, give yourselves a round of applause, because for the mamas out there running a small business, give yourself a round of applause. I am freaking proud of myself today. I am proud of myself. Yes, I'll probably end up taking these orders out tomorrow now, because I am exhausted. I don't want to drive in traffic to the post office. I'm happy that they're done. Tomorrow, Saturday, the post office is still open, so it's a win-win. I definitely need a relaxed moment. My feet are swollen. My hands are swollen. You think I'm playing? Look at this. My wedding ring doesn't come off. Y'all don't want to see the legs. I am swole. I am tired. I think that walking to the bus stop and come back and still working got to me. It got to me. But at the end of the day, I am freaking proud of myself. I have accomplished everything I wanted to do today. And that right there is like, that's a pat on the back. Like, honeys, I'm proud of that. I don't care what nobody say. You can't take that away from me. I don't care, because I did it. Like, I did everything. And everything was made by me. It's so crazy to think about that. To sit here and think like, oh my gosh, I made this today. Like, I made this today. I haven't made a ruffle bunny in so long, and I love the way the ruffle bunny came out. I love all of the ruffle bunnies today. The brown and white, the brown and beige, like Bonnets. And we ended up adding the name to it. That was so pretty. Like, we have done it all today, and I'm proud of myself. And like I told you guys, this will be my last video until at least 2 to 3 weeks until I come back. And that time being, make sure you guys hit the bell so you don't miss a video. Please hit the bell. Don't miss any of the videos, okay? Don't miss any of it, because when I come back, I want y'all to be here, because I missed you guys. Like, I miss y'all now. Like, I miss y'all this week. So make sure you guys are hitting that bell. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to give you guys a nice close-up of everything that we did today. Give you a nice close-up before we finish it out, so that way you can see everything we made up close and personal, okay? You know I got to give you a pop in your face. But I do hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and stay, okay? Stay so you can see everything up close. I'm bringing it up in the camera, up in your face, like, hey. Okay, gonna dance this baby out. Might walk this baby out while this walking. But I will see you guys in a couple of weeks. I miss you guys. I miss you guys now. I love y'all so much. I love everyone that supports me. I love everyone that have supported me this whole time. Anyone that has ordered from me, thank you guys so much for always being here for me. You guys are truly my family. And I do wish that I can show you guys the delivery video, but that's just me and my husband. It's something personal. I haven't did it with any of my kids. It's just a personal thing. That's me and my family time. So I don't sit here and record delivering a baby. I'm sorry. Don't come at me in the comments, but I don't do that. That's just not me, okay? Sorry, but Thank you guys for all the wishes. I will keep you guys posted on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, everything possible to let you guys know how everything went. And I will see you guys when I get back. I love you guys so much. And stay for y'all can see all the products up close, okay? You better stay. You better stay. Better stay. And you better like, comment, and subscribe, okay? All right, y'all. Okay, let me show y'all the products right now, okay? All right, you guys. I told you I was going to give you guys a up close and personal. Here goes the jersey. This might just be my favorite jersey out of all jerseys that I have done. The back part, honeys, we slayed it. We slayed that. Do you see that bling bling? We did bling on top of glitter vinyl with a DTF print in the middle. We slayed the jersey, okay? This is a brown and gold action with some DTF and some rhinestones. Love the way it came out. We slayed it. We hit it. Knocked it out the park. That is the first shirt that we did with jersey that we did. We also did Princess Tiana, Mommy and Me bonnets. Up close and personal. You guys know I love a nice up close and personal, honey. Who don't want one? Like, who don't want a bonnet? Who don't want to protect their hair? On top of the bonnets, we also got some patches done. You guys didn't see me make the image letter patch, but I did this on the side. We also have the CB Chris Brown initial patch that we got done today. We also got the breezy bowl, the rock breezy bowl that I do have to clean up. I'll do that later on tonight when I take me a nice little break. And then we also have the CB Chris Brown patch. So we got about 1, 2, 3, 4 patches done today in total. On top of that, we also got this bonnet done. The customer want her name in glitter, but I'm still waiting for her to let me know because she said she want a certain font. But we got this brown and like 10 bonnet done. This is beautiful. I love this one, y'all. Like, I love it. She's pretty. So we also got that done. And last but not least, you guys, we got some DTL prints done. And we got this shirt done. This is a custom shirt that we cut at the top. We got rid of the neckline. And we also cut down the size of the shirt too. So you are able to hand tie it if you want. And we did both sides and we cut the neckline. So it's kind of going to be like a over the shoulder type of fall down look. And you cross it on the side. I think it looks amazing. The print came out amazing. We did make this on the INKSONIC R1380. Love it. That is everything up close and personal, you guys. I believe that's everything. I cannot believe we actually did all of that today. I'm exhausted. But I do hope you guys enjoyed today's video. So make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. And I'll see you guys in a couple weeks. Bye.